Da-la-da-la-da-da-da. Oh, it's the magic bus. Get on the bus that takes me to you. Oh, it's the magic bus.
That's Scott, our host.
Shamalama wow.
We didn't want to go down the Hollywood pathway of being kind of glitz and glamour. It's very much, shorts and t-shirts, wear your thongs, bring your camping chair, bring your blanket, bring your beanbag.
It kind of just started when we wanted to fundraise for a film that we're making, and we kind of thought we'd screen some of our old films and some of our friends' old films, just so kind of our families and stuff could see them, because some they can't get to the festivals often, and the films aren't online. So it kind of started with that idea, and then we kind of just had the spirit of the moment, decided to turn it into a festival, and came up with a name for it, and kind of held our first year, which was really small. It was kind of just families and friends, and it was about 60 people. And
when we created the film festival in the backyard, we wanted to capture a film festival that was Brisbane. So when you think of Brisbane, you think of warm nights in the backyard with beautiful weather.
I guess what's more Australian than the backyard? We had to move our clothesline down to get everyone in here. I don't know. It's just something about just being outdoors, watching films in the backyard, which you can't do everywhere around the world, I guess.
So people have embraced it as their own festival to have their stuff shown in Brisbane, especially being a festival that is just for Queensland filmmakers. Just through word of mouth, it's gotten bigger. We haven't really marketed or promoted at all.
We heard through a group of friends in uni, actually. It's had quite a large following last year, we heard of, and we're really keen to check it out this year.
Word of mouth, I heard about it. That apparently a lot of people go to it.
I heard about it on Facebook. Being on Facebook, being a filmmaker, I heard about it on there.
I've been working on a few gigs with these guys who run it, so I sort of found out about it through them.
Yeah, there's good opportunities for networking, everyone coming in, have a good night networking, a few drinks, watching films, have fun.
I think it's just, it feels really like a community sort of festival.
Everyone here is pretty much Brisbane based. We're all actors here and we're all trying to help each other out and just be a big community, really. Directors, writers.
Yeah, it's more of a community festival rather than a money-making venture, really. That's what the film industry is, a bit of a community, so we kind of wanted to have that kind of event where people can just hang out and chat and have a beer and talk about the films and meet each other, meet directors, producers, actors, and kind of feed off each other.
I think it's great. Brisbane's film community is a small one, and so it's really good to get together and do some networking, and this is a really awesome film festival because it's so different and unique, and it's just really chilled out. I love that.
It's great because you don't only get people in the industry that come, but also friends go, oh wow, I had no idea what goes on with these films.
The whole thing of having the festival is that everyone wants to come along and watch an entertaining night of films.
We've got members of the public we've seen on the Facebook page who aren't filmmakers and don't know anything about filmmaking, and they're still excited about coming to the event. It's which is really cool that we can entertain members of the public, because a lot of the times at your screenings you're just entertaining other filmmakers, and if you can entertain members of the public, they kind of have a pretty high standard, because they're used to going to the cinema.
There was a family that was living at number 2 from Finland. And so they came and they loved it, and they went back to Finland and said, hey, in Australia, in Brisbane, we have these amazing community film festivals.
So if they're entertained by it as well, that kind of validates the quality of what we're doing.
Because being an independent filmmaker like myself, if we can have these things to show our work, whether it be a short film or whatever, documentary, I don't care what you're talking about. Without this, it's harder for us. So these types of things have to be promoted, they have to be here, and we have to get behind it, we have to support it, we have to be out there pushing it as much as we possibly can, because these things need to be on.
I wanted people in Brisbane to see my film, and so I selected Backyard Film Fest because they seem to pick a few that they really think is good enough to screen in front of a whole lot of people.
Last year we had some really, really good films, and
this year they're amazing.
Amazing films this year.
That's a big deal too, because I mean, when you make a short film, you have like a festival schedule, and you kind of market your film depending on the best festivals you think it'll get into and where it'll suit. And so we're kind of proud that people send us really good films that would be equally at home in really established film festivals. So I mean, the better the films get, the better the festival gets.
I think it's a great platform for like young filmmakers and everybody to bring their work to the forefront. It's really boomed this year, and I think that's amazing. So more opportunities like this, more gatherings like this are perfect.
For starters, it's literally held in the backyard. Like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And screening on a trampoline. That's also really cool.
And it's on a trampoline. Like, this is amazing. Like,
First year we had a big inflatable screen, and then we went and put it in our backyard and realised it was like took up the entire backyard. It was like a massive jumping castle. So we didn't really know what to do with the screen, and we were panicking about that. And we bought a trampoline off Gumtree for about $20, and we were hoping to like put the trampoline on its side and project onto that. And then we realised they didn't give us all the parts for the trampoline. And so we kind of devised a way to cut up the pieces and make a big frame, and bought a heap of fabric and spotlight to stretch over the frame, and then we still had the same problem as there was a heap of trees and things in the way, so we had to cut trees down with hacksaws and things like that.
We like the coziness of a backyard, and we like the atmosphere and the undergroundness, I suppose, of a backyard.
When I left home an hour ago, still the Facebook group for this site said something like 1,500 people saying they're coming to it. No, you're not, because there's only 250 this year. So there might be a big line up down the street, but there's no tickets.
So we knew that this year was going to be big. So we had to make the decision: do we keep it in the backyard, or do we go to a public area or a bigger area where it takes it out of a backyard? Then it doesn't kind of become the Brisbane Backyard Film Festival, it's something else.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, when they said backyard, I thought, yeah, they must mean a soccer club or something. No, it's literally a backyard.
And I thought exactly the same thing. When I seen 255 people, I think they must have a pretty big backyard.
The actual night is great. It's just really cool to have a packed backyard with a big screen in the backyard. A lot of people just absolutely quiet, sitting on the lawn, watching intently a very serious drama, or everyone's just, pissing themselves at a comedy. I suppose it's very much a togetherness type thing. It's kind of bringing everyone together.